here. Kevin Durant estimated to be out somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 to 3 weeks. Shams Charania broke the news. According to John Gambadoro of Arizona Sports here locally, I don't want to say that him missing time is purely precautionary, but Gambo's reporting seemed to indicate that it's nothing extreme, nothing severe, not a major injury, but more out of, hey, we know KD and calf. We don't need to revisit the history there. The dude has very long legs. He's been playing a lot of minutes. He's an older guy. They need him to be at his best. Let's put him on ice and let him heal up. Is that your read on it?
Yes, but TBD. I'll be honest with you, Brendon. I'm a little worried about it. It is the same calf. Did we find confirmation on this? We should have asked you before the show, but Kellen Olson of Arizona Sports reported it is the same calf. Did you see anything different?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you, if it's the same. It's not the same that he tore the Achilles. That was the right in 2019. But as far as the Olympics calf injury that he dealt with, places are really bad about reporting the side of the body. I don't know if you've had this experience, but you can never find it. So I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, I'll go with Kellen's reporting, which was it is the same calf. Kellen is a very good reporter. He doesn't make things up. Maybe it's not true.
Yeah.
If it is the same calf, which I'm going off of it does worry me a bit. This was the calf in the Olympics that kept him out like a month. Now, it's the Olympics. If you're talking about being cautious, they're being even ultra cautious with Kevin Durant because it wasn't the NBA playoffs. They don't want him getting injured, not playing for the Suns. The fact that it's flared up again worries me that it could be one of those issues where it just flares up all year long and it just continues to flare up. And that worries me because the Suns desperately need him to be a cornerstone in this offense and to be here and to play 70 games again or 65 plus games again. If he's not in the lineup, we start to get into the territory of last year where Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker are never in the lineup together. And it worries me. What about you? What's your read?
Yeah, I think it was weird with the timeline at the Olympics, right? Like if we take ourselves back there, it felt very day by day. There was the disagreement with Brian Windhorst after he initially came out. Felt like he was being a little bit veiled as far as not necessarily wanting to have it out there, the significance or the timing of everything. Maybe it was really just sort of stop and go and wake up and see how you feel. So, yeah, I don't disagree that could be what we're in for, where he misses 2 weeks here and then we see this again January 18th. And it's Kevin Durant missing some time with a left calf strain. But here's the thing. I mean, he's 36. I don't necessarily go into these seasons expecting that Kevin Durant is going to be like last year was awesome. Last year was, I don't want to say an anomaly, but just, I mean, it's bodies, it's sports.
It kind of was an anomaly.
Yeah. So it doesn't like scare me to the point where this is something that I couldn't foresee, but obviously we saw tonight the Suns winning streak ends the first game he's out. Royce O'Neal does fall off a little bit when he's asked to maybe do a little bit more. Ryan Dunn comes in, misses his threes. Like this is not a player who is possible to replace. It's not possible. And then you throw in Beal getting dinged up, Nurkic getting dinged up, Dunn. Okay, he's back, but that's one more twist away from being right back to the bench. So when I said the Suns got bit by the injury bug, it feels like there was a swarm all of a sudden on the plane with them to Dallas or something, Ben, because this is a lot all at once here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find exactly who the Suns have. Okay. It would just be nice if their schedule eased up a bit, and it does not. It is.
No.
I mean, the Jazz is not bad, and that's Tuesday. For those that don't know, we are having NBA Cup play begin on Tuesday, so everyone get excited about that. But after that, Kings, Thunder, Timberwolves. That's so frustrating. He's going to miss the Timberwolves game. The Magic, they have no Paolo Banchero. It is nothing but just treacherous game after treacherous game, and it's going to test the Suns' depth. Now, we don't know the severity of Jusuf Nurkic. He might be fine. It might just be one of those things where, like you said, touch and go. But I am worried. And, it's so funny that you said that. You were like, because it's not fair, as I shouldn't be so worried, because you had said, what would you expect? He wasn't going to play another 73 games this year. I was just doing a show previous to this a second ago with someone else, and they had mentioned, oh, well, times aren't too good in Phoenix. You guys just lost Kevin Durant. And I was like, well, we baked that in. Like, even in that, I know we baked it in, but it's just really an uneasy feeling when Kevin Durant is not out there. Where do you go from here then? Because, like, I assume they say 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to give it a month. I'm just going to say the guy is out a month. I'm not a medical expert.
Let's look at the schedule really quick, because they have this weird little pocket in their schedule where from Wednesday, November 20th, Ben, to Tuesday, November 26th, they don't play. A literal week off in just a normal
I can't
stretch
wait.
of the season. Yeah, it'll be fun to do 6 episodes of nothing, but I think that's when he comes back. I think he will come back on Tuesday, November 26th, because from Friday, that's the 8th. 2 weeks is the 22nd. The 26th is almost 3 weeks, and a whole week of no games where he can just be getting treatment and participate in practice, ideally, and just ramp up from the day after that Knicks game all the way 6 days until their next home game. That's kind of where I mentally circled it, and so that's survivable to me. I think that the problem is, as we saw tonight, is they're going to be a team that is very dependent upon a combination of Devin Booker and three-point shooting. And we've both discussed that, like, this team is going to be an execution and kind of just enough defense. And the defense, frankly, will take a hit without KD too. This isn't a team that wins on the offensive end. And so that is where I start to get worried. Does this ask too much of Book? Does this, lose them some valuable reps of building in this hierarchy and kind of structured randomness that they've wanted? That's kind of what bums me out, is like they had such a flow going and it felt like they were building chemistry, and that's going to be lost time. But I could see them winning a handful of these games anyway.
Okay, what would you say you would like to see them go? Let me give you those teams really quickly.
Yeah.
So you expect them to be back against the Lakers on the 26th. So that is effectively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games without Kevin Durant.
And they already lost one tonight, right?
Okay, you're right. My bad. So 7 games without Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's X that one out. Whatever. Let's just go the next 6. Jazz, Kings, Thunder, Timberwolves, Magic, Knicks, Lakers. Well, Knicks. Sorry, Knicks, Magic, so Timberwolves, Thunder.
I think
Kings,
you try to go 3
Jazz.
and 3. I think
3 and 3. So you're just trying to tread water.
Utah, you should be able to beat. I think
becomes
Orlando,
a must-win
at home minus Paolo. It is the second night of a back-to-back. You're flying from Minnesota. That sucks, but it's a 1:30 game in Minnesota on a Sunday, so it's like 36 hours later. And then you just try to steal one of the other ones. Can you beat the Knicks 2 days later? Can you beat Oklahoma City maybe? Can you get revenge on the Kings and just win another shootout? That's kind of what you would hope. You beat the 2 that you should, and then steal another one, and you break through 500.
I'll say, I'm going to say, because this is such a tough schedule, I want to see them go 2 and 4. Go 2 and 4. It just, come on, man. The Thunder are 8 and 2. They're just as good as the Suns right now. The Timberwolves, we'll see. They're not as fierce as they were last year. It's 10 games. And then the Knicks, you know what? 3 and 3. Steal one against the Knicks at home. Steal that one against the Knicks at home. That is not a team that is so so awesome that you'll just lose to them. So you know what?
Start.
Yes. So 3 and 3. 3 and 3. I'll meet you in the middle there.
So
I was going to say really quickly, do you expect them to make the change next game, Royce O'Neal and Ryan Dunn out?
Probably not, just because I think if Bud knew what he was doing there, right? I mean, you don't want to rip around the rookie's confidence, in my opinion. So you can always close with Royce. You can still give him more minutes. It might be nice to have Dunn in there as a defensive option, especially if you're asking Beal to do more on offense. If you can put Dunn on the opposing team's best player rather than Beal always having to get those matchups, that might be nice. So considering I mean, even if it's a month like you said, you know, it's good reps. I don't think you have to overreact. If it gets really ugly and he just can't make shots, maybe you do put O'Neal in at a certain point, but I don't think one loss when he's coming back from an injury, I don't think you do it then.
That's fair. That's fair when you put it that way. It is so hard not to go into PTSD mode from last year and catastrophize. Seriously, I am doing the best I can to be like, it's okay. Everyone's fine. We're 8-2. I'm the one that preached this. And still, I'm catastrophizing a little bit. So when you put it like that, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We just need to get Kevin Durant back.
We'll see if Nurkic is out for any sort of extended period here.
Did they ever say exactly what that was?
Left ankle.
Yep. Okay, so it was an ankle. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All righty.
So, Oso stepped in pretty well. Plumlee played decently, but that would be a
I wasn't
loss,
sure if it was his knee. I was not sure.
They said on the broadcast left ankle, so hopefully that's
okay.
Yeah, when he didn't come back in at halftime after halftime.
Well, that makes sense that he didn't come back in because once you get out, you take that shoe off, you're not coming back in. Okay. Here we go.